So I read a lot of success books and I follow a lot of people who are in the success business. And almost every book I've read and almost every success guru says that you have to have a mentor. And I agree with that. I think you do have to have a mentor. But for myself, I'm a super introverted person. Yeah, I get on YouTube, I do these fucking videos, but I honestly really hate being out in public, and I love being alone. I love my alone time. I feel like I can be more creative, and I feel like when I let the outside world in, it honestly feels like an invasion of my space. And I feel like people start to impose their agendas on me. And so I don't really like interacting with a lot of people in my day. And when I have to make a lot of phone calls in my day just feels kind of off, and I don't really feel like I'm on top of my game. And if I have to go somewhere and go to a lot of meetings, it's the same thing. So in my situation, I really haven't had the chance to go out and get a personal mentor. There's people that I interact with on a regular basis who give me business advice. I have somebody out in Orange County that I work with who is currently teaching me a little bit about investment banking and bringing companies public. But I've never actually gone out there and sought out a mentor. And yeah, it might be a limiting factor for me, but this has been my way around it because I know a lot of you guys out there, you want to get into a state where you can become successful, and you also might have a lot of resistance to finding a mentor. Now, keep in mind, I'm not telling you not to go out and find a personal mentor that you can interact with on a daily basis. I think that that's probably the most valuable thing you can do. And again, I'm still on my journey. I'm still trying to figure out what it takes for me to become successful. So maybe that's something I need to work on, and it's something I need to overcome in order to get to where I need to be. But for now, as somebody who lives in Redlands, California, kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and who can't travel 2 hours a day to LA or Orange County to meet with, a super successful mentor, I have to work on rely on other things. And so one of the things I do is I listen to podcasts. And yeah, it sounds like kind of cheesy and kind of cliche, but um, certain podcasts have really changed my life. And for example, I could talk to you about London Real, and I'm currently in the London Real Business Accelerator program, and I'm a member of the London Real Academy, and I listen to the London Real podcast religiously. And yeah, I always say don't watch TV. I always say don't do things that entertain you. But the thing about this podcast is that Brian Rose, the host, interviews a lot of different people from different industries, leaders, people who have been there and done that, people who have taken businesses that came from nothing and built them into $50 million companies. And those are the people that I really want to listen to. I don't have access to those kinds of people right now, personally. So the more I get to listen to them talk, the more I get to watch them on YouTube, the more I get to see how they act, the more I can understand about what it takes to build a company like that and what it takes to be a person like that. And part of this is just me expressing humility, because I think a lot of us, we have it in our minds that we know where we're going. I don't need somebody to teach me that. I don't need somebody to tell me about business. I know, but I don't. I never had a business degree, and to some extent, I think that's an advantage of mine. But I also never hung around with millionaires. I came from a real working class household with a single mother who worked 3 jobs to make sure that me and my sister had food on the table. And for me, being able to listen to those types of people talk is a gift. And I always say we live in some of the best times that ever existed on earth if you want to be successful. And the reason is because you can pick up your phone or you can go to your computer and you can learn about anything. And one of those things is through podcasts, and I think the best podcast is London Real. Other ones that I listen to are the $50 billion man, Dan Pena. He's a success coach who's generated over $50 billion in equity shares for his mentees, and he runs a seminar out in Scotland. He's done a vlog for us here on Warrior Soul TV that you can check out if you check out some of the other links on the site. And I also listened to Ben Greenfield because I was in the fitness industry, and I still do some fitness advising, and I think that Ben Greenfield is probably the most knowledgeable person, but not only if you're in fitness as an industry, but also if you're concerned about your health and your own fitness. So that's just a quick tip for you guys today. I'm not going to get super formal today, not going to get super into a whole bunch of stuff because I got a PT and I got a whole lot of shit I got to do. But I love you all. Hope you're all doing well, and peace out.